Dear Ukrainians and friends of Ukraine, as this year passes off into the history books, we will remember it as being a difficult year for many of you. A year filled with concern, anxiety and worry, the challenges of war and with political tensions around the world. Yet during such turbulent times, we never failed to be inspired by the kindness of the United Kingdom, which provided temporary shelter to the tens of thousands of refugees from Ukraine. Some of them are missing their friends and family, while others are keeping them safe. This year also, through word and deed, members of our association have continued to support Ukraine and those affected by the war. Together, we have all helped to strengthen our Ukrainian community and our organisation, and we are very proud that members were recognised with awards in the King's Birthday Honours List and by the Ukrainian World Congress. During the year, many successful events took place throughout our network of Ukrainian communities across the UK, and our organisation also spread geographically with the creation of new and very active branches in Dundee, Eastbourne, Hemel Hempstead, Malvern, Northampton and Rugby. One of the most significant events of the year was the reopening of our central office, the historical and cultural treasure trove of our organisation. This was a project that took several years to complete. From initial proposals and discussions, to the preparation of various schemes and plans, to reviewing and packing almost 80 years worth of archival and administrative documentation whilst working through a pandemic, to overseeing all stages of the redevelopment process and then working around the fallout of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, and then, finally, to slowly returning the Shevchenko Library and Archives large collection back to its newly refurbished home. We were delighted to welcome so many distinguished guests to the reopening, including the Ambassador of Ukraine, the Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State in Department of Levelling Up, Housing and Communities, and the Mayor of Kensington and Chelsea. Another major but very sad event commemorated in all our communities in November was the 90th anniversary of the 1932-33 Holodomor. And we were honoured to come together in prayer at Westminster Abbey in memory of the millions of Ukrainian victims. For those of us born in Britain and those who have since joined us, the values embedded in our genes and nurtured by our parents remain unchanged. Our love of Ukraine, our mutual solidarity, and the preservation of our national culture, all of which have always been the backbone of our vast Ukrainian family. These values have given us the strength to deal with all situations, and this year they helped us to overcome many difficulties and to rise to new heights and challenges. I am deeply grateful to the entire community, our board of directors, head office team, all of our branches and members for their continued dedicated work and support aimed at strengthening our organisation, helping Ukraine and those affected by the war. I would also like to thank UK national and local government departments and politicians, the various businesses and organisations that have collaborated with us in so many different ways, our sister organisations, the Ukrainian World Congress, the European Congress of Ukrainians, the Embassy of Ukraine in the UK, our churches, and all of our friends and colleagues for their generous cooperation and work throughout the year, which we all greatly appreciate. May this new year 2024 bring an end to Russia's war in Ukraine, so that peace and tranquility may return soon to allow those Ukrainians temporarily staying here in the UK to finally return home. The success of Ukraine's future development will depend on you. As we approach Christmas, the beautiful holy day of light, joy and hope, I wish you all good health, renewed strength, happiness and prosperity, and the fulfillment of all your hopes and dreams. Christos рождається.